My current foundation routine when I use liquids or creams is I mix these two together. So this is Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation in Soft Ivory, and this is Studio Sculpt SPF 15 Foundation in NW15. So I do a mix them like 1-to-1. So how I do that is I take a good sized squirt of the Laura Mercier. I think probably I use a little bit less of this one. And then I put in a squirt of the other one. And I tend to just take it and just really lightly mix it up before I get my brush. And then what's left on my fingers, I just rub on my face. So the brush that I love for my cream foundations is this Sigma F80, the flat top synthetic kabuki. It is so soft. It's like velvet soft, and it gives you such a nice finish. So I just dab the top of the brush and pick up the product, and then I just stipple it all over like a lot of people do. And I've already covered it up, but I do have hyperpigmentation. I have 2 little spots. They don't show up very well on camera. I have one here that's really light, and then I have one over here that's considerably darker. That is like my nightmare. It's my goal to cover it up every day. So when I have pretty much all the product on my face, then I just sort of don't really go too far up, but I do blend it on up under my eyes a little bit, you know, onto your ear and down. Oh, I also have like just a lip treatment on while I get ready to moisturize my lips. And what I have on is just like a matte tender tone in one of the clear colors. I can't remember, soft and gentle or something like that. I can't remember the name. So I'm just gonna look close in a mirror here. So that's what I do. Now, you can kind of see a little bit like a discoloration right there. And there's one here, but you really can't see it on the camera. You can kind of see that one. So I conceal those, and I use my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NC20. I don't put this under my eyes. It's way too thick. I like to apply it with my finger and then press it in with my brush, my foundation brush. So what I do is I just kind of swirl in there to warm it up a little bit. And then taking this hyperpigmentation spot, which maybe you could see it right there. I just like to dab it on there like that. Like so, and then I take a little bit more and I put it on my other one that you guys probably can't see and think I'm a little bit crazy. And then I like to put some of this around my nose. I blend quite a bit and press and smudge with my finger first. And then I put some on my chin because my chin tends to be just really red. Then I just go over, and I don't really blend, I just pat. And maybe just hold it on there and turn it around just to soften the edges. And I just, where I have it, I just blend it in. And so like that, I can still see it. So I'm going to put just a tiny bit more. I find doing it in layers like this is helpful. Pardon my mirror. I also have like a little blemish right there with it, which is lovely. It's not even, like, I don't really like that I have hyperpigmentation. I mean, who would? Especially considering that, like, I avoid the sun. But it's that this spot is right in my blush path, so I get it all taken care of, and then next thing you know, it's rubbed off when I put my blush on, no matter how light my hand. So I have my foundation on. I usually don't conceal my under eyes until after, it's like the very last step I do. But because this is my like foundation video, I will show you how I do it. Some of the guru videos here, I decided to try this Dream Mousse concealer from Maybelline, and I'm in the light 01 Fair. So, and I put it on with a fluffy brush. I just swirl some in there. I apply it, and then I do kind of, because it's a kind of an interesting texture. You know, it's kind of goes on like mousse, but it dries like a powder. So I do tend to also just sort of put it on with my finger, and then, or put it on with the brush, and then I do smooth it a little bit with my finger. Okay, whatever's left of my finger, I just blend it. I put on my So there's that. Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And just a little fluffy brush. The tiniest bit. So, that's that. Then, I take my big 150, Sigma 150, SS 150, and MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Natural Light. And then I just take a little light dusting, very light hand, and I just sort of put it everywhere. That's my liquid foundation routine. My skin looks pretty good. It's pretty even. It wears pretty well. So